I took my driving test yesterday and I passed on the first attempt. And that's not just it. I had no prior experience back in Nigeria or anywhere. I have never driven before. This is my first time. And I passed on the first attempt. So I'm going to be sharing all the things I did before the test and during the test so that you also can pass your test. I'm going to be breaking it down into two parts. Some things I did before the test and during the test. So first tip I have for you is to choose a city that is less busy, less crowded. Choose all those small cities. Most of the mistakes we make is that we want to do the driving test in the city where we are, but you don't have to. You can just choose all those small villages that passing will not just even be an issue for you. Number two is go to the location and use driving test routes apps. The essence of this app is just to show you and make you familiar with the environment. See, I have this particular one which is for £6 for 1 week. You can just buy that, subscribe to it for just a week, and drive around. It will give you the possible areas they might just want to take you through during the test. And voila, you're already familiar. So there are just a lot of things that will be on your mind on that day. And if the road is just still a new one that you're not familiar with, that might be another headache on its own. So save yourself the headache and go get yourself familiar with the environment. Someone would ask me in the comments that how many hours did I do? I can't count the hours because I did not use the instructor, so there was no way I would have been able to trace the hours. I just drove anytime my husband was available to teach me. That was just the basic thing I did. And at times I also just do my thing around whenever my friend is also around or available to teach me. So number three is drive often. I know that this one just looks like maybe, but the more you drive, the more confidence you are at driving. The more you drive, the more you get to new locations, new places, new road, the more you get familiar with it, the more you know the things to expect when you are driving, the more you make mistakes and you correct yourself and know what to do in such situation next time. So drive often, don't leave it to your driving date, and don't just leave it to only the time that your instructor or maybe or someone is teaching you is available to drive. And the last tip I'll say, pray about it. Commit the examiner in the hands of God. Commit their hearts in the hands of God. The Bible says the heart of king and priest are in the hands of God. Commit their hearts into God's hands and let God take charge of their hearts. Let them see you and say, I love this person. This person has potential. And try to train yourself to be calm. I'm going to release the second part, which is about things I did on my driving test date itself, which I feel like is the most important because no matter how prepared you have been, that day is the cocoa. So if you're not following yet, click the follow button and expect some other tips that I'll be sharing. You don't want to miss it. So click the follow button. And if you have the driving test very soon, I wish you big success.